Hello, welcome to Gutsy. Tonight I am playing Faith, which is like an 80s style pixel horror game. I don't know if it's 15 minutes long, I don't know if it's 3 hours long. I have no idea anything about it except for like the cool art style, so I'm excited to get into it. I like barely got home in time to even install it, so I'm gonna give it a couple seconds so someone can let me know in Twitch chat if the volume's okay when I turn it on momentarily. Alright, I'll give it like 10 seconds for the lag. Let me know if it's like way too loud or way too soft. I always have trouble with volume. I feel kind of guilty. My dad's a minister, so I like literally grew up in the church and I do not know what hymn this is. Haven't been to church in a long time. Alright, I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit to be safe. Yeah, I can always adjust it in the middle if needed. Cool. I'm gonna get started. I don't know what, like, the buttons are, so I'll just... Okay, it doesn't seem to be the mouse. Enter? Oh, everything's in Latin. I think so. Is there some intro I missed, maybe? I'm already nervous. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Whoa! Okay, bye, bye. What? Okay, so a monster just... I gotta figure out how to run. Can I run? Let's see. I'm gonna see if there... Cause when I first installed it, it started playing like a little intro thing, and I stopped it, assuming that if I started a new game, it would play it. So let me see if, I think I might quit the game for just a second, because I don't want to miss anything. I feel like we missed some of the story. Sorry about that. Give me half a second here. I love this old school, like, arcade warning at the beginning. Okay, here we go.
September 21st, 1987. It's been 1 year since I first went inside that house. I have to finish what I started. What I am about to do has not been approved by the Vatican.
So I think the little white thing is supposed to be like a priest collar. Okay. Gotta figure out controls. Can I only move with the arrow? Okay, so arrow keys. Oh, no. WASD also works. I should have read the readme. Get out of here. Get out of here, weird thing. Maybe I'm supposed to hide from it? Okay, almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Creepy well. Okay, at least it doesn't follow you from screen to screen. It was saying, like, you're not my father. Why is this house so far away? This is reminding a little bit of Hugo's House of Horror, which was like an old...
It's locked.
I mean, he's like, you type in the commands, so even more kind of primitive than this is designed to be. You know, I'm not gonna go back into the forest and find any sort of key. It seems like you interact with things automatically by walking up to them? Break into the window. What if I pick up a rock? Supposed to do something with the well. Is something gonna kill me if I... No! No! Ugh. Got splattered. Alright. At least now I'll check it on my way there. It doesn't like deer either. Okay. No! No! Okay, I'm gonna take half a sec to look at the readme just to see if there's any... Okay. There is a space action. Okay, space is action. It also said that one of the menu options teaches you how to play. So I might do that. Space demons and cast them out with the space key or a weapon. Oh, I wonder if I can get rid of that thing that keeps killing me. Like I said, I wish I had time to do all that before I started, but traffic was terrible today and I barely had time to even install the game. Okay, I wonder... Okay, this thing shows up. I'm gonna try to use the power of Christ to kill it. Oh, cool. Oh, what was that? Dang it!
Worship me. Mortis.
Alright, well at least now I can read the thing. It probably said something important regarding getting into the house. So you have to be in the direction of the demon. You're invited to come to celebrate Nate and Jason's 6th birthday, Saturday, May 3rd, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Turn right and go straight past the well. I don't like that clown. I was hoping it would be like, the back door's unlocked, come on in. Can I exercise a deer? No. Can I exercise the door?
It's locked.
Open up for Jesus. Up a rock. No. Because I feel like breaking into an old dilapidated house is way easier than he's making it seem. Does that thing have the key? It just runs away. Yeah, it doesn't die, it just runs away. I haven't tried going to the side yet. Maybe that is...
I have somebody I go willingly.
see if there's anything in any of these items. If I could do it to a well. Oh, what is this? Mr. Martin, it has taken longer than expected registering the markers on your property as a historical cemetery. Our office has had difficulty identifying who is buried there. And the inscriptions on the gravestones are written in a language that we cannot identify. I've sent the gravestone rubbings to some of my peers at the University of Connecticut. I will reach out to you when I get a response from them. All the best. Daryl Henderson, State of Connecticut Historical Society. This font is hard to read for me for some reason. Alright, I'm just gonna explore for a bit. And hopefully not die again. Shouldn't have said that, I jinxed myself. Okay. I'm kind of just learning where not to go. Let's try this way. Today I noticed Amy's favorite tree looks like it's dying, all the needles are falling off, and the bark is peeling. I guess I'm more upset about it than Amy is. She's totally absorbed in her volunteer work at the clinic. I guess it's good that she found something she's passionate about, but I've gotten ugly looks from some of the women of book club. Kathy and her religious friends won't even talk to me anymore. This looks, ritualistic. This map is a lot bigger than I thought it was. Thought it was going to be pretty, like a straight path to the house, and that was it. Public lecture by Carl James Osborne, Connecticut's Historical Connections to Witchcraft, Satanism, and the Beast System. Doesn't seem as concerned as one would expect, just like casually holds up the cross, like whatever.
My father, you know nothing.
I don't know if this means I looped around. No, this... Okay, we already read this one. Wait a second.
I have forgotten the big boy closing
This doesn't seem like it was set up in the Like maybe it's randomly generated. Because that graveyard section was definitely not in the same place it was last time. So yeah, this location of this square provides directions. Bob, the kids and I miss you more every day. The twins and Amy have started their next school year here at home. Amy keeps asking when she's going to be allowed to go to the real school. I think she's getting cabin fever. The twins are having no problems occupying their time. Yesterday they came in with their hands covered in blood. I guess they found a dead deer and thought it would be a good idea to touch it. I think we might have a coyote problem because when I went out with them to look at the dead deer, it was a pretty gruesome sight. All this just a day after the twins' birthday party. Can't wait till you come home. So this weird crawling demon clearly been... Oh, what is this? The Martins' house lies about 100 yards off Snake Meadow Hill Road. There is almost no driveway. Trees jut out in the middle of the gravel path that is mostly covered in grass. It was difficult to find the house, especially since it was already dark when we arrived. Father Allred seemed to know where he was going. He simply drove straight ahead until we arrived at the house. In the headlights, I saw an old shed off to the right off the path. Father Allred explained that he would rather perform the exorcism away from the house, but the Martins had insisted that Amy remain inside. He complained that having the family present makes it difficult to proceed with elements of the rite that may seem harsh to the layperson. Ah. It looks like it's saved, so at least I don't have to start completely over if I die. Thought I would have hit the well by now. Kinda seems like... I mean, I don't have a great sense of direction, but it kinda seems like the map is shifting. Because I was pretty sure that I went straight to the right from the well. This might give me a better chance to find the house. It said on the note that the shed is just off to the right. I'm gonna pass this. Mr. and Mrs. Martin greeted us at the front porch. Mr. Martin led us downstairs to the basement, explaining that Amy was down there in restraints. I felt for him. There was guilt and shame in his voice. Amy was in the very back of the attic in the chair, perfectly calm, staring at us. It is hard to describe the look on her face. It was not the kind of look a child gives you. The little girl was possessed, huh? Just gonna try interacting with colored items. I guess that's supposed to be a fruit bowl. That seems like a normal drawing for a child to do. It's not even the possessed one. It's the other kid. There's something outside. I try to exercise the TV. That did startle me a bit. All right, upstairs. Look at the clock first. You know, there's a whole lot of demons in this general area. I feel like per capita, this family has a lot of demons. Ugh, child's room. The least creepy thing. Which toy is haunted? Do they have a Simon Says? Is that, a doll? Bob must be stationed somewhere in the Middle East because he sent over this weird looking doll for Amy's birthday. I'll ask Anisha about it next time we have book club. She looks like she could be from over there. Yikes. Amy didn't seem excited to see the doll. I think she would rather have a phone instead, or maybe seeing a baby doll makes her feel self-conscious about working at the clinic. Oh, I see. Wait, the kid is working at the clinic? I guess I can't read it again. Is Amy supposed to be a teenager, maybe? So maybe it's like Amy's teenage daughter and there's two twin sons? I should have been paying more attention to like the birthday invite. And I think this clinic is clearly an abortion clinic based on the different notes I've read. I guess I was the only one who thought to check up in the attic. When I got up there, it was freezing cold. I found Amy standing in the back, looking straight at me, like when I first met her downstairs. We spoke briefly, although it was frustrating to talk to her, or it. I experienced a bit of deception from the demon. During our conversation, she uttered my mother's first name, and in other instances, she spoke perfect Latin. I called for help from the others, but nobody came. So I raised my crucifix and began the rite again. Haunted duck. I don't feel safe in my own home anymore. I hear voices outside around the house at night. I don't let the twins go out in the woods to play because I'm afraid of what's out there. The house itself feels stressed, distorted, slanted somehow. It's like I'm walking through a carnival funhouse. Amy's condition has only gotten worse. I can't stand to be around her, and I don't know why. She just doesn't seem like herself anymore. I want to take her to the doctor, but I can't leave the boys here. I find that the phone stops working throughout the day, and now I can't seem to find my car keys. Thank God Bob comes home tomorrow. Did I see everything there's to see up here? Better not be anything scary down here. Wonder if I can go out back. I think I saw a back door. Looks like a Game Boy. I mean, I know that thing was out there, but it's somewhere to go at least. Silence is definitely deafening. I don't like creepy mirrors. And the second I see a mirror in a horror movie, like a scene with a mirror, you know it's gonna be bad. I always just turn away. It's always either like the mirror is a separate being and it does scary stuff, or there's someone behind them when they like shift the mirror, or they're like staring at themselves in the mirror, then they like cut themselves up with a razor. Like something bad is gonna happen if there's a mirror. Okay, this... I just really want to know if this coat is possessed. Alright, I think I've done everything in here. But where else is there to go? Must have missed something. I'm gonna take a quick lap for as fast as I can go. Oh, is this another staircase? I thought the staircase was in the other room. Okay, it's just the... Oh no, it's downstairs. Oh, okay. Oh boy. Oh. What is this? What's that thing? There's like blood over there. I don't know if I can push these out of the way. Okay, lots of... Dear Amy, thanks for waiting, or thanks for writing. I do not like this font. It really brightened my day hearing from you. In your letter, you asked, what's the weirdest thing I've seen as a missionary? The area we are working in has a lot of folks who practice Kimbamba. It's what you might call a pagan religion. It's kind of a mix of Catholic and African religions. One of the saints they worship is San La Muerte, or Saint Death. Yesterday we talked to a boy about 15 when we asked him if he had ever prayed. He said no, but I have prayed to San La Muerte. He told us about a time when he stayed over at his cousin's house, and according to him, they prayed to some figures of San La Muerte, and the figures made things in the house move around. He got real quiet and scared looking after that. We told him he could pray to God and that God wouldn't make him feel scared like that. We invited him to church, but he hasn't come yet. I need to wrap this letter up and get back to work. See you in 4 months, Leighton. Why is there a crib and a doll in the basement? Hopefully just storage, right? I'm gonna assume that the water puddles are not possessed. Okay, which one of you is the demon? Which one of you is gonna grab me? I'm gonna do this to every single one of you. Sewing machine isn't possessed. Amy's parents could not endure witnessing the proceedings of the rite for long. Mrs. Martin was hysterical, and the thing that was inside Amy was feeding off of the fear. Father Allred asked me to take the Martins upstairs. I was physically worn out, but managed to get them back up the stairs into the kitchen. Amy was screaming, "Mother, Mother," the whole time. Finally, I got to them to sit down with me at the kitchen table. After a few minutes, we couldn't hear much of anything down in the basement, so I went down to check on things. I found Father Allred lying on his back, unconscious, with his arms spread out wide. Amy was not in the chair. Okay, so clearly the exorcism did not work.
She is here.
Why am I upstairs all of a sudden? I guess I teleported here? Okay, she's mad.
Mortis.
Okay, I think I saved downstairs, yeah.
She is here.
Alright, what do I... What am I...
Daddy. You failed me. Very lucky.
Gotta hear Amy.
Beauty. Fabulous. Mortis.
I still haven't found anything new.
She is here.
No shit. He is mad. I'm just gonna run. I'm just gonna run and see what happens. Alright, what does she want? Can I go up back yet? Let me out. Do we need to leave the house? I'll go back downstairs?
I heard a door open upstairs.
Maybe I can finally go in that closet. Or attic or whatever it's supposed to be. There we go. Karen, the church might contact you in a few days to tell you their version of what happened to me. I want you to hear it from me first. A year ago, I was involved in the exorcism of Amy Martin. What they said in the paper about what happened isn't true. She, blank, my superior father, blank, with blank. When I confronted her, she, blank, managed to cut the power to the house and blank her own parents, blank, 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 with their own blank. Sounds pleasant. I have to go back to that house. The nightmares I'm having are real. She's still there waiting for me. I can still help her. If I don't come back, know that I love you and I'm sorry. So, I guess that's this guy? I don't like that this one has a face. I don't like that at all. Yeah, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing.
My God, what happened to you? Do you think my face is pretty? I have to finish what I started. She's my priest.
What? I pressed space.
More this.
Not fast enough, I suppose. Okay.
My God, what happened to you? Do you think my face is pretty? I have to finish what I started. She's my priest.
It's hard to tell what she's supposed to look like. Okay, so other demons show up after you damaged her, I guess.
More this. My God, what happened to you? Do you think my face is pretty? I have to finish what I started. She's my priest.
Okay, so I just can't let that thing get near me?
My God, what happened to you? Do you think my face is pretty? I have to finish what I started. She's my priest.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna try to avoid the demon that shows up. at least gave me a little checkpoint with a cool little cinematic thing. Oh, okay. Barely moves fast enough. No! Okay, at least now I kind of know her deal. Wants to smush me. Come on, die, 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 die. I keep, like, slamming on the keyboard and it doesn't go fast enough. Times we gotta do this. How much Jesus does it take to exorcise a demon? Okay, it's probably safest to stay right in the middle, since that gives you space to... It's like she comes from the opposite direction of whichever one you're hitting. Come on. Die, please. Ooh. Oh, she's mad. She's so mad. Yeah.
More this.
She didn't seem to be vulnerable. I'll figure it out. So do I just completely stay out of her way and just let her run around? Moves. Well, she moves along the star. What point is she vulnerable? Oh, okay. So she'll move off the star to smush you. Maybe if I'm above. Oh. So she's vulnerable when she's doing like the sign things. Which will also kick your ass. Okay, so you can't get in her little circle. Okay, so be near her, facing her, not on the star, and stay out of her circle. I'm gonna wait for her to kind of come over here. Just because I can't move very fast, so. No! Ugh! It's hard to tell when she's gonna stop. Only I could run, but we all know priests can't run. Like memorize where she's going. Does she go 3? 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. See? 5. Girl, we stopping? like a frickin' Cuphead boss. Stop it. Can't wait for her to get over here again. Not that this is as hard as Cuphead, but just that there's a specific pattern that she is following. But there's like a lot of components to the pattern. Oh, okay. I was on the edge of it. Can I just stand in the center? Will that work? Gonna give it a shot. Okay, that does not work. I would have been mad if it was that easy. Okay, but I can do the first little bit. I was worried I was too far inside the circle that time. Please die. Okay, she's gonna go up there and send out a scary man. And back to the top. Never seem to get that first one. Please tell me I won. No, I don't want to fight her anymore. Just die. Oh. Well. I feel like it's just unfinished. She got away. Or it's gonna come back and smush me. Probably the second one. Kill her. Who did that?
With one bullet.
Bullets for you. Do I get to go to the backyard yet? The only thing I've wanted this whole game. Just get back there. You went out the back of the house, right? Damn it. Well, she's a demon. Oh, thank you, game, for being so forgiving. Knowing I would accidentally press space.
With one bullet.
Okay, no pressing space. Where are ya? Okay, I can't do anything except shoot. If I press space, and I waste my bullet. Like there's a path. That wasn't here when I was exploring earlier. Might be entirely coincidental, but we'll see. Oh. Sorry. Sorry, Amy. Amy. Sorry. I don't feel good about it. Well, okay, I guess I'm done here. Guess it's time to go back to my car and drive away. That can't be it, right? Hey. Oh, they're mad that I murdered someone. Oh. Getting 1 of 5. So does it mean I didn't have to shoot her? Oh, maybe you have to finish the exorcism. Police arrest man accused of murdering missing girl. A New York man is in custody after he confessed to the murder of a Sterling girl who had been missing. John Ward of Palmyra was pulled over on Snake Meadow Hill Road last night after a state trooper reported hearing a gunshot. The officer thought it might be poachers. The officer said Ward was acting nervous and suspicious after being pulled over. When questioned, Ward reportedly said, "I've killed her." According to the police report, the officer called for backup after Ward became increasingly upset, saying repeatedly that there was a demon inside her. Ward was taken to the Sterling Police Headquarters for further questioning. Ward then confessed to the authorities that he had shot and killed Amy Martin, a 17-year-old girl who had been missing for 9 days after escaping from a mental institution. Oof. After a brief search, police located Amy's body in the woods near the now-abandoned Martin home. In addition to receiving a gunshot wound to the stomach, Amy showed injuries suggesting that she had been thrown out the second-story window of the house. An officer who helped recover the body told reporters that Amy's face had been mutilated in a very brutal manner. Ward was found dressed as a priest when he was pulled over. It was suspected that he impersonated a priest to gain his victim's trust after Catholic authorities in Rome confirmed that Ward was not an ordained minister. The rest of the article is missing. Oh, this is so cool. I was like, oh, I don't want to have to play the whole thing over again, but it just like gives you an opportunity to kind of just restart. I got time. Try to get another ending. Can't imagine how there's 5. Suppose you could just leave. That could be a third one. Hey, Missy. How you like this? Come on. Well, come on. Rude. I'm just trying to help you. Okay, I don't know what I can do. I mean, she's not reacting to the cross, which makes it seem like she's human again, but she's also like pushing me away, so... There's only so many actions I can complete. Alright, I guess I'm gonna leave. Maybe the gun could be used for something else? I'm just getting the hell out of here.
More this.
You can't leave?
A gun with 1 bullet.
Alright, well, I'm gonna shoot. God damn it. Come back. There we go.
A gun with 1 bullet.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot that thing instead, since my cross was not working on it. Nice. Good.
I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in him I will trust. I shall not be afraid of the terror in the night, nor the evil that walketh in darkness. Because I have made the Lord my refuge. Because I have set my love upon him, therefore will he deliver me. I shall call upon him and he will answer me. He will be with me in trouble. He
I feel like this whole
me.
rambling thing is he's just gonna like get in a car accident or something.
I can't explain what happened at that house. I can only have faith that I did the right deed.
Okay, so I got ending 1 and ending 5. I don't know what the other 3 would be, though. Police animal experts investigate chupacabra remains found near Sterling. Sterling PD is enlisting the help of local animal experts from the University of Connecticut after the remains of an unidentified animal were found near Sterling. The remains of an animal, which some residents are calling a chupacabra, were discovered on Snake Meadow Hill Road by a motorist yesterday. The animal had apparently been struck by a vehicle and parts of its carcass were scattered across the road. Police say they initially investigated the gruesome scene because the motorist who discovered the remains had told them they appeared to be of a person. After arriving at the scene, police concluded that the remains were of some kind of animal. As a matter of public safety, we want to be sure about what exactly we're dealing with here, said Sterling police spokesman. This is clearly not a deer or a coyote. If it's a mountain lion or exotic pet that escaped from its owners, or an animal with rabies, we need to know about it. Animal experts attached to the investigation would not speculate about what kind of animal had been found, although they commented that the animal was hairless, anemic, and apparently suffering from the rickets, a vitamin D deficiency that appears in animals and children who have not received enough sunlight. Is that one of the other family members? Alright, let's see. Okay, I got 15 more minutes. Let's see if I can, you know what, I'm gonna go to the basement.
With one bullet.
See if there's anything new in the basement. Okay, you can't... So I already got the ending where you shoot Amy. You can't exorcise Amy. Can I shoot myself? Because of the guilt of what I have done. And why is it written backwards? And who wrote it? Was it you? It's written backwards. Okay, it was worth a shot. Pun intended. Okay. I think there was another... There was another trail, I think, kind of going off to the right. maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so that off to the left is where Amy is. At the well, there might have been another path. Here we go. Let's see what's over here. Who am I gonna shoot in this direction? Who dat? Sorry if you weren't a monster. Sorry. Well, that's gotta be another ending. So, still a murderer, but I killed a different person this time. Who was that? I'm sure I'll find out in the newspaper article. Okay, if that's a different ending, then 3 out of 5. I don't know what I could possibly do for the other ones. I suppose there's separate paths here as well. 2 more paths for 2 more endings. Let's see if I can get all 5. Oh, there better not be a thing that comes out of nowhere at me. Okay.
I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in him I will trust. I shall not be afraid.
So the weird chupacabra thing was in the car. Okay, see if we can get 2 more endings. Esteemed Cardinal Gifford, with all due respect, you cannot grasp the importance of the work I am doing for young Michael without being present here. Michael needs my help now more than ever. In the past few weeks, I have made great progress with Michael's affliction. Nevertheless, whatever darkness is inside of him fights back with increasing ferocity. We must not let up the fight against the enemy at such a critical time. There is another reason why I dare not return Michael to his family, nor let them see him. The darkness inside him afflicts his soul, but it also causes a terrible strain on his body. So that there may be no mistaking what I mean, I have enclosed a photograph of young Michael during one of our sessions. The photograph is missing.
With 1 bullet.
Okay, I'm gonna try the other 2 paths. And then I'll try going to the... I'll try going to the shed and not shooting the guy? I don't know. We'll see what happens. So I guess Michael is the little chupacabra. A lot of demons in this family. Alright, let's get this shot. Well, it's something to shoot. On my merry way. Can't be a good ending if you kill an innocent animal for funsies. Just because there was nothing else to shoot.
I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in him I will trust.
Like it's gonna be the same one with the kid in the back. Oh. Karma. Oh, this is creepy. Unidentified body discovered near wrecked car. The site of a deadly car accident was discovered along the road near Sterling this morning, along with the body of a person who has not yet been identified. At 6 a.m. this morning, a resident called to report an accident along Snake Meadow Hill Road. The driver of a silver sedan had swerved off the road and struck a tree. A spokesman for the police commented that the body appeared to have been dragged several yards away from the car deeper into the woods after having been ejected from the front windshield. It was noted that the body had been mangled beyond recognition. Investigators suspect this was probably the work of coyotes. Police also noted that the parts of the cleaned white-tailed deer were found in the trunk of a car. From a white-tailed deer, a hunter typically gets 75 pounds of meat. However, it appears the victim of the accident was only able to carry 25 pounds back to the car. Right, one more. What do I get to shoot this time?
A gun with one bullet.
I am really glad that they restarted like so near the end so you don't have to replay it the whole thing 5 times. Here we go. Who's gonna be over here? Who was that guy I shot? I'm gonna stand in the sacrifice circle. Alright, I wonder if just going there triggers the ending. We'll see. We'll see if I get killed by this thing when I approach my car. Don't do it. Okay, there must be something different. I have to do it in that part. I'll go without the gun. I don't see why it would make much of a difference, but for all I know, it could be a bug, like, oh, if you're carrying the gun in this screen, it won't work the right way. Or you're not meant to have the gun. Feature, not a bug. Oh wait, I'm gonna check in on... I'm gonna... see what happens with this dude. The dude that I shot without, you know, finding out who he was first. Oh, he was the person outside the house. Wilp. Do I need to chase him around? Oh, maybe he goes to that weird place. Maybe I do need the gun. I'll go get it to be safe. Dude was looking in the windows earlier. I can get this last ending, hopefully know who he is. Okay.
A gun with one bullet.
I'm gonna go find this guy. If he went, he's like hanging out with Amy now or something. Like that that little like ritual circle feels like that should be an ending, but I don't know. Right, so she's still over here. Maybe now that I scared him away, they'll approach me at the car, so I'll go back to my car. And I don't know, if I don't get a new ending, I'll just call it good with 4 out of 5. So this is not a new ending. Wonder where that guy ran off to.
I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in him I will trust.
Alright, I'll have to figure out what the 4th ending to that is later.
Over the evil that walketh in darkness.
I'm gonna just mute this. It's muted on OBS, but not on my side, so it's still like distractingly loud. Right, there we go. So that was 4 out of 5 endings for Faith by Airdorf Games. Excuse me. I think it was a free download. I paid like $2 for the deluxe edition. But for being such like kind of a simplistic game, I really liked it. You know, being able to tell so much of a story with, you know, little pixel graphics and all these different like narrative clues you find around. I don't know, I like games that are more focused on narrative and storytelling than just combat or stuff like that. So, I'm definitely going to find out what the fourth ending is. I just can't figure it out right now. I'm sure it's really obvious and I'll feel dumb when I read it. But thank you so much for watching. I realize that I like never plug my stuff at the end of these shows, but I'm on Twitter and Instagram and all those things. Most of the places like my personal Twitch channel and all that, it's this username right here, Ragtime Mouse with an underscore at the end. I think on Instagram it's ragtime_mouse because it's just like, it's taken some places. So, follow me if you feel like it. Otherwise, I will see you next Monday night at 10 p.m. Pacific time. I'm starting Prey. I wanted to take a little break from space horror after I finished Alien Isolation. Because I think Prey, like, I try really hard to not know too much about games before I stream them, just so, the scares and the surprise and the plot reveals and all that is honest. But I feel like Prey is a lot like Alien Isolation, and like I'm going to be stalked through a space station by scary aliens. So, look forward to that next week, and I will see you guys next Monday. Thanks for watching. Good night.